have on this earth. That's the belief. That's the belief. Why do you think they go every Sunday, Raven? You didn't, did you? That's just something, you understand? It's the teaching, baby. You have to listen. But what happens is you keep going. You keep going, you become dependent. Remember what I said. You need a man. You need a man. You need a man. If I tell you long enough you need a man, guess what? Eventually you're going to need a man. Because you're going, no. You're going to say no. They're going to say yes. You're going to say no. They're going to say yes. They keep saying it, and you keep going back and forth. Guess what? With the influence that they have over you, guess what? Eventually you're going to say yes. I guess so. You're right. Yeah, you make a good point. The one thing Elder Kirk could not stand, and this is me, and y'all know I give my personal testimonies. I could not stand when you stand there and you explain, but they were on such a higher level, whatever you were saying made no sense. And what I mean by that is something so simple. Something happened one time. It was at a ministry I was at, and somebody said that somebody had a big backside. They said somebody had a big backside. Well, the whole thing, I didn't know anything about it. I just heard about it. It happened. So we were like, whoa, hey. You know what I'm saying? One of the men. So to me, tell the men so we can handle the young man or whoever, you know what I'm saying, said this and get him straight. That's not what happened. It was, to me, and I please tell the Elder Kirk said this, it was handled wrong. So, everybody got a little tense. Everything got a little, you know what I'm saying, a little like, oh man, that ain't even right. That's not right. So when we were brought into the office about it, they used the Holy Spirit should have told you kind of situation. You understand? First, you didn't tell me what was going on. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be sitting there talking about, Holy Spirit, tell me what's going on in my church. Now, I wasn't the pastor. Now, when other things, that's Holy Spirit does. It's supposed to tell you that now. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to get lost. When there was a situation, the men should have been told, men should have took care of it. That's not what happened. So, the use was, the thing to make us look stupid, because guess what? We were so brainwashed. Yeah, I guess you're right. We went Scooby-Doo. I don't know. Yeah, we walked out the office feeling stupid. But later on, I said, wait a minute. Hold up. You don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You just been given orders that no men are, singing, doing praise and worship with the women. None of this going on because of this one situation. So you hearing this, it's like, wait a minute. Then Holy Spirit was supposed to tell me when we were saying who, so we can take care of it, and wasn't told. Tradition, dumb stuff. But what was used was, I hope y'all following me, because I'm telling you, I want to pull y'all out of these bad churches. Pull you out and understand that God is with you every single day. Not just on Sunday and on Bible study when you go to the church. God is yours every day. Every day. But the church is telling you the only way you're going to get them if you come here. That's the only way you're not going to understand who God is unless we teach you and tell you who he is. The pastors have too much authority, y'all. Too much. Now we're going to move on to one more thing, and then Elder Kirk is going to check on up out of here. Oh, no, that's not dealing with church. So that I'm going to do that. Let me finish out the church and politics. And then we'll go on to this last thing. For y'all to understand what God gave Elder Kirk when I was talking about the Proverbs, Raven, is when I studying the Proverbs, when the people make their decision to do wicked, we must move on. See, what happens is, we are just like, hey, we want you to be, saved. We want you to have the opportunity to do better. For a person that is going to do politics all their life, I'm gonna say it. They're going down. It's wicked. They have to do dirty things to handle business. Politics is not good. It has never been. I don't care if the person is helping them out. I don't care if they are assisting. Politics are just not it. It's not the way God meant it to be, to run. Politics are not supposed to run a country. People are so stuck on, like I said, hey, I've been looking at Democrat and Republican all my life. It's not but a couple of years ago Elder Kirk woke up. I thought that they were the ones that were supposed to solve these problems. We were going to vote for them, and when we go to vote for them, they're supposed to fix it. But man, they just never fix it. I wonder why. Oh, because they're not supposed to. It's all about the drama. It's all about, but we continue to protest. Say, I'm not going to do it no more. I'm going to sit my butt on these steps. And guess what? Cops come move me over, and guess what happens? Nothing changes. I like what Farrakhan and them, they say, hey, mess up the money. Mess up the money. Stop buying that. You understand? Stop doing this. Stop doing that now. Don't get it twisted, everybody. Just because everybody's buying online now and the stores are closing and all that stuff, that's just so they don't have to go out the house. That's not meaning that everybody buying black or anything like that. Everybody is buying stuff offline. Everybody's not going to the mall like they used to. Stuff like that. But when you hit them where it hurt, then you'll see the change. Now, Elder Kirk, don't buy cars with a car payment. You understand what I'm saying? Get you a good car. You got enough finances. Stop getting cars to make payments. Or they're going to feel it. Because, hey, we the first one to be buying some cars now. You understand what I'm talking about? Stop buying some cars. Or you're going to get a change. See, the things that we need to change things, we're scared because of the backlash. That's the one thing about this great country we live in. Oh, they will figure out real quick what people are trying to do, and guess what they'll do? Send you some messages. You better start doing this, or you better start doing that, or you're going to have some problems. See, people, it's real out here. It's real. Elder Kirk says these things, guess what? Start pulling me over, I don't care. It's time to stop sitting here waiting for this government to do what's right. It's time to stop. I was going to work one day, and I don't know if I put this on here. I was talking to my friend. I said, don't you understand? With everybody that works in a community, everybody can eat. But we've been taught, that's my money. I feed my family. I don't help somebody else for it. But never thinking, you get 3 families that are working, can live in a big house. Half the money. Nobody thinks. The only ones thinking about that are the Mexicans. You get some Haitians, other countries, come over here, get in the house, and as everybody gets prosperous, then one moves out. One moves out. They keep moving. There's ways to fix this, everybody. But nobody wants to do it. When we get together and finally decide that Trump ain't going to fix this, Congress not going to fix this. We want to clean up our streets and do it. They're not going to do it. They're not. They're just going to say, hey, go to work and give me all your money. And then when it's time for you to die and roll over, if you owe me some more, I'm going to take that too. That's why Elder Kirk got it. Hey, there's no car repos. There's no home repo. None of that. When Elder Kirk go, we're going to make sure that the family's taken care of. With the insurance I have, my job, and all that good stuff, hey, guess what? We have to get to the point, everybody, that God has a plan. And when we finally Say, God, what is your plan? Now understand this. God's plan for you is not to go to church on Sunday. Oh, did I just say that, Raven? Stop me. I'm getting hot. When you need to ask God, where do I go next? Begin to pray, please. Shut everything else out. God has a plan for you. See, I said this before. Divine appointment is not just a pastor that meets another pastor and then they start, bouncing off each other and then everybody start jumping and shouting. No. Divine appointment, like I said before, is your family. That's the way God meant it to be. See, when I say pray and ask God what to do next in your life, guess what, Raven? Then somebody else is going to come in your life. And then somebody else is going to come in your life. And then somebody else is going to come in your life. And then things will begin to line up. You understand? Because now you're saying, okay, God, I need to hear from you. Because see, when we go to the church, we think that the church is our only lifeline. You can't contain God in the 4 walls. You can't contain God in the 66 books. You can't do it. He's so much bigger. That sky does never end. It never ends. So you mean to tell me if the sky never ends, He's only can exist in those 66 books? You better wake up. Oh, you better wake up. There's stuff that I may never ever know. Never ever know. But guess what? Everybody in this world has a different calling, different things that they're supposed to do. Like Elder Kurt, I don't quote scriptures. I'm not supposed to quote scriptures. I'm supposed to teach the way God told me to teach. I'm not for the etiquette. I'm not for, but guess what? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And as long as I stay right here, when the move begins, guess what? I'll be in position. Because every day, God, what is it that you want me to do? I can't stay where I'm at. Do you know I got that paper? You know that paper you get from Social Security, everybody? For my people over here, my people overseas, this is how, I don't know how y'all do. They give you a paper and say, hey, this is when you're supposed to retire. Elder Kirk is 46 right now. They told me I'm supposed to work till I'm 78 years old. My ankles are hurting now. I come here, can't even get out the van from time to time. And I'm 46. So do you think that old Elder Kirk is going to sit over there till I'm 78 years old? Oh no. So there have been different things coming, and I'm like, okay, God, I hear you. I would rather make my own money anyway. Why in the world you want to sit there and make money for somebody else? But that's what, you're thinking. I say this to everyone that's listening to me right now. For your young kids, for those young kids out there right now, play some of that KRS-One for them. Something to change their minds. Oh my goodness, if I listened back then. But like I said, I was so busy in church, I wasn't listening to what KRS-One was saying. Oh, I just want to hear about Jesus. Jesus, the truth, the light, and the way. And there's nothing else going on in the world. Because we closed off. I pray that this was good for y'all today. I pray that this was good for y'all today. And as Elder Kirk said before, in your time, Proverbs 21, verses 5 to 31. And it talks about the righteous and the wicked. We can't keep messing with the wicked and thinking something's good going to come from the wicked. I told y'all before, when Bernie Sanders said, you shouldn't work, you work 40 hours, you should be able to take care of your family. Hillary Clinton said that's not reality. I'm worried about this big money. They can die. I don't care about all that. Yeah, y'all say she didn't say all that. Pretty much. Pretty much. So, everybody, I want to talk about something that we discussed before, and then I'm going to close out here. Remember, I told my daughter, I said, baby, when Hurricane Matthew came through North Carolina and tore some stuff up, people were flooded. It was bad. At the time, Governor